everybody, and welcome to my presentation. My name is Kim Min-jun in DSTT class, and today I will talk about what is platypus. I divided my presentation into four main parts. Firstly, I will tell you about short concept for platypus, and second, we will get why platypus is mammal, and thirdly, we will watch video, and finally, I will give you a quiz. I do appreciate it if you leave any question you may have until the end of my presentation. Firstly, I will give you a concept, short concept. Platypus live in the Australia, especially in river, and they feed in Astecula, and their lifespan is 17 years. They grow to 30 to 49 centimeter, and they weigh for 1 to 2 kilograms. They have unique feature, which is they use venom. Secondly, I will tell you why platypus is mammal. Because platypus lay eggs, so you may think that platypus is ovipara, but because after they come out from the egg and mom give milk, so they are mammal.
신문물의 사용을 모르는
마우스가 새로 보이는.
사람 컴퓨터 첫 사용. 막 신기해.
Hi, I'm Josh, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about a platypus.
Can you turn off the light?
There is the most evolutionarily distinct mammal on the planet. Obviously, the most identifying feature is this beautiful bill here, which is actually nothing like a duck bill at all. It's quite soft and pliable. It has an amazing ability to detect its prey underwater using electroreception. And then sitting behind the bill, you have the eye and ear, which sit in a little groove. And when they dive, a muscle actually closes the whole system, so they don't actually use their eyes underwater at all. They're quite unusual in that they swim with their front feet, whereas most aquatic animals will swim with their hind feet. So very extensively webbed front feet. So very strong swimmers. They can then sort of pull that in for the return stroke to reduce drag and make their swimming more efficient. And then, of course, because they live on, they can travel on land as well. All the webbing actually folds underneath, and their claws get exposed, so they can dig their burrows. So it's a really neat little system that they've got. Whereas their back feet aren't involved in swimming at all, so very little webbing. They tend to just sit by the side of the body and use a little bit for steering. That's about it. I've got a very dense waterproof fur, traps a layer of air next to the body when they dive, which insulates the body and maintains their body temperature, and they can store up to a third of their body fat in their tail. So obviously when conditions are good, they build up condition and store all that fat, so they can then draw on it when there's not so much food around. And that gives me an idea of the condition of the animal by the size and shape of its tail. Yeah, so our most distant mammalian relative and possibly the most unusual creature.
The bottom bar. There's a PowerPoint. The bottom bar. Yeah. Click on it. Yeah. Well, welcome to the new age. Wow. Can you turn one light on?
So that concludes my presentation, and finally I will give you a quiz. First, where they live.
Three people raise their hands. Come on. Point somebody. somebody to give you the answer.
Australia extreme especially
And second, platypus is mammal. Wax.
Yes.
Third, what does man say about platypus's build? Which way they use it?
this is more soft than dog's bill.
Actually, he said that they use it to hunt prey. And lastly, how long they live?
17 years.
What? Yes. Thank you for listening.
Oh my gosh.